Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a new day on a Monday morning, and I'm just thankful for God to be alive and well and to be in good health. I'm thankful that God has, His grace and mercy endureth forever, and I'm just thankful that God is love, and His love abides in me, and my love abides in Him, and I'm just thankful. And as always, it is purpose in me. It is my passion to help people, to encourage people, to bring inspiration whatever way I can, and whatever time that I can squeeze in to do that, I want to do that, and to be a blessing to somebody, and to be encouraged, for them to be encouraged. Because if anybody knows, I know how it is, and I know what it's like to be sad and to be depressed and to feel rejected and forgotten and betrayed, and I know what it feels like. And I just want you to know that if you're feeling that way, if you're feeling a little down, depressed, something didn't go your way, didn't go well, just know that God is working it out, and it's for a reason. It is for a reason, and God is not gonna allow something, to hurt you if He didn't give it purpose, if there wasn't purpose behind it. And sometimes we allow a sad situation, a bad situation, to be the thing that depresses us, and to allow us to be hopeless, to feel hopeless. But that is not the plan of God. God's plan is to give life, is to give you everlasting life. God's plan is to allow us to learn from, what mistakes we've ever made, to learn from those mistakes, not to dwell on those mistakes. And if somebody's affecting you or disrespecting you or bothering you, God, pray about it. If it's a situation that you don't have any control of, if it's a situation where you feel like, God, I don't have the strength to leave this marriage, or I don't have the strength to leave this relationship, ask God. If you don't have anybody to talk to, if you can't talk to your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, you don't have any friends to call, you're afraid that they're going to tell your business, you're afraid that they're going to post your business on social media, you don't trust them, you don't trust that they would give you a really, like they really have your back, or they really, want to help you. If you don't trust that, if you don't have a person to go to, and even when you think you got a go-to person, God will reveal that they are not to be trusted. You cannot tell your business to everybody. You cannot tell your business to everybody, because everybody's not for you. Everybody don't love you the way that you expect them to love you. They're not going to love you. And then you get disappointed, and you find out that your go-to friends are the ones that were betraying you all along, or the ones that was, mistreating you and talking about you behind your back. And then now you're feeling some kind of way. Now you're upset with them. But go to God in prayer and ask God to, Lord, remove this situation from me, or allow me to understand why this situation or this person in my life is horrible, is bad. And if this person is putting their hands on you, leave. God does not want you to be mistreated and abused. God don't want you being abused. He don't want somebody close to killing you. That's not God's plan. God give us enough knowledge to leave that situation. But if you don't have a strength to leave, if you feel unworthy, and if you feel busted and disgusted, and you don't feel like you have any self-worth and any love, ask God to fix that for you. Ask God to mend your heart and to give you the strength to leave that situation. If you feel afraid, tell God about it. Tell God about it. Say, God, why are you putting me in this situation? First of all, why am I in this situation? But anyway, even if you don't get an answer, ask God to lead you. Ask God to guide you. Ask God to give you the strength and the courage and the confidence to move forward in life. God will fix it. God's plans, He had already had a plan for our destination. He already had that plan mapped out before you were born. Before you were born, God had already had a plan mapped out. Your purpose is what leads you, is going to lead you to your destination. God already knew it. But you got to trust in him, and you got to believe in him. You got to believe in him. Because if you don't, then you can forget it. I'm telling you, we are nothing without God. We are nothing without God. He's going to love us regardless if we trust him or believe him or not. If you don't believe in God, all I can do is pray for you. That's all I can do is pray for you, because I can't force you, and God is not going to force anybody. He's not going to force himself on anybody. That's one thing about it. He's not going to force himself on anybody. God give us a decision, a choice. We are at will. We have free will. Either we're going to believe in him or we're not. But I'm talking to the people who believe in him. I'm talking to the ones who love him. When I give my messages, I give messages to those who love God, who trust God, who believe in God. Because I want you to keep being strong and being encouraged and stand strong and stand in faith. And know that God never forget, because this life is hard. It gets hard out here. Trust me. But I want you to know to be encouraged, to be in good faith. Know that God is with you. Love you. Be blessed. Amen.